Okay, kids, we have another story tonight from the same book that we read last night. If you remember, this is the book that's called The Best of Fairy Tales and Fables with illustrations by Eric Kincaid. If you didn't see the story that we read last night, it was called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse, and you can find it in the link below. Tonight we're going to read this story about the fox and the stork. Once upon a time, a fox decided to play a joke upon a stork. In order to do this, he invited the bird to a dinner in his den. When the stork arrived, the fox served a delicious soup in a flat dish. This soup tastes good," said the fox, lapping it up greedily from the dish, his nose only a few inches from it. "What do you think of it, my friend?" "How can I tell?" asked the stork bitterly, pecking vainly at the flat dish with her long black beak. "This dish is too flat. I cannot get any soup into my mouth at all." This was just what the sly fox had hoped would happen. He had upset the stork and made her look silly. He thought this very funny and finished the soup himself with a sly smile. You see it? This smile? The stork made one or two more efforts to peck at the soup, but then gave up and went home, deciding to get her own back on the fox. A few days later, the stork had made her plans. She invited the fox to come and have dinner with her in her home by the water's edge. She too prepared soup for the meal. She served it in a jug, which was wide at the bottom and narrow at the top. Wide at the bottom and narrow at the top. "Let us begin," said the stork, dipping her head into the jug and taking a long sip. This is good. What do you think of it, my friend?" "How can I tell?" grumbled the fox, trying in vain to get his head into the mouth of the jug. "I cannot reach the soup to lap it up." "What a shame," said the stork calmly. She said nothing else, but finished the soup herself, while the fox looked on in a bad temper. Well, he's not smiling anymore, is he? Look at that face. He is grumpy. In the end, the fox went home in a bad mood. The tables had been turned on him, but for some reason he didn't think it was funny when it happened to him. The moral of the story is, something which seems funny when it happens to someone else may not seem so funny when it happens to you. Do you see this jar? This is an old Greek story. That's why it has this jar here. This is a jar that is made in Greece and a long time ago, and that's what people wore back then. And they painted it on their pots just like that. If you look closely, the design right there is the same as the design on the border around the picture. That's a typical Greek design. You see it a lot in Greece. That's why they put it in this picture, just to give tribute to the people who came up with this story in the first place. What was your favorite part of the story? Which was your favorite part? Which was your favorite picture? Do you like this picture better or this one? Who is your favorite character, the fox or the stork? I really like the stork's feet. I like those claws. They're pretty. I love birds. I think birds are beautiful. I love foxes too. But they can be sneaky, huh? All right, boys and girls, time for bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sweet dreams.